Right, this is a review Rant Random for The Nightmare Before Christmas, as it's the 3rd of December.
Not the movie either.
So we just got back from Scotland last night. We went to see Danny Elfman and crew play the Hydro in Glasgow for Nightmare Before Christmas. We booked these tickets over a year ago. They were £85. Like a year ago, Brittany was just like, oh, it's £85. I was like, I don't want to be dating about a month at this point. But no, we made a night of it. So I just wanted to release this as a review Rant Random. Seen it on the big screen, unlike The Goonies and unlike Jurassic Park that I've seen in the last year. Jurassic Park had the Prague opera at the stage where they played just with the music in the background, and you didn't know whether to look at the screen from where I was sitting, the screen or the orchestra itself. The Manchester one with the opera orchestra were great. We had a bird's eye view, but as you might not know on our channel, it was all out of sync. Went into the Goonies. When Chuck was spilling his beans about the fatalities, he was like, and now it's still just, you know, okay. So this was a different experience. The Hydro was a really good venue. We were releasing a random vlogging of the trip, so you can see all the footage on that. We're going down to sit there. The vibe was good. So many people there just for the sheer love. And Lord Brittany, we had a child sitting right behind us. But again, it's generation. This is a timeless. This is the film Disney didn't want to be a classic. I think it just captured the imaginations of so many people then and since. You know, Tim Burton wasn't a household name when this was made, but seeing it on the screen, it's amazing. Let's just quickly talk about the movie for a second. And the story's there. It's an original Christmas story. There's some really funny elements in it. Yes, it's very dark. But again, for when it was made with a stop animation, but it's class because Zero's transparent, and you think King Kong, you think stop animation, and you think how they did that. The shadow with the woman on the floor. There's a lot of great, you know, like time has been spent now. Nowadays it would be a pen, you know, Procreate, tap render, you know, what?
Don't grief.
I'm not griefing banana, whatever. But no, again though, but that's the saying, people just animate it now rather than, you know, the time and effort it took to do stuff like that, and just the imagination, and still, I mean, it's one of those things where it's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. He didn't direct it. Do you know what I mean? It's
Speaking of pencils and artwork and stuff, the first performance before the movie was like a bit of a medley of the soundtrack. And on the back screen was
a warm up for the band.
Yeah, it was just literally like a slideshow of all the artwork that went with the original idea by Tim Burton, and some of that artwork, oh my god.
It's like when Tim Burton sketched Vincent. I'm surprised Vincent hasn't been ever created into anything more than it originally was. Vincent and Frankenweenie, you know, he originally worked for Disney and he fell out with Disney. He went off to do his own thing. And that's why Frankenweenie got lost for ages before it came back. I mean, when you see the promo little video for Frankenweenie, it's just mental to see the kid from Neverending Story and Daniel Stern running around for Frankenweenie. So anyway, going in, obviously the film's classic. It's great to see it at Christmas, but to see it with the orchestra, and this is where it was different. I mean, I'm telling you what now, everyone in that Hydro, and I looked and I was like, when the conductor first came out, everyone was like,
oh yeah,
that's not Danny Elfman. He got up there, and basically the way it was done was class. They had the little build up, and then we had the four Stooges came along, who did an amazing job with the backing voices, all the little twisty things,
like changing voices just like that. Yeah. I was like, oh my god, like,
hello baby, hey Jack. And then Elfman came up, but Elfman came up, then he would go off, then he would come back, and then he'd go off.
Did you notice sometimes when he decided to stay on the stage, so he'd just take a seat while the others are singing, or while the conductor's just waltzing away, and he's literally just sitting on the seat going.
And then Catherine O'Hara, Kevin's mum from Home Alone, came out. Not Kevin's mum, yes it is. She was really good. The violinist was amazing, and Ken Page, he came up and just, you know, it was just great. It was
such a good reaction, Ken Page, didn't he?
Well, they went up there and they performed. I mean, yes, the violinist when he did one song. Yes, Ken Page when he did one song. And then we had Danny Elfman at the end do Oogie Boogie himself as well.
Danny Elfman, Caroline O'Hara, and one of the backing singers were the three kids.
Yeah, they did
for Kidnap the Sandy Claus.
No, it was good. It was well balanced. It was technically sound because they kept the film on two small screens, and on the big screen was the performances shot on some really nice cameras as well.
What got me as well was the final scene. So you had Caroline O'Hara come from one end of the stage and as Sally. Then you had Danny Elfman come from the other side of the stage as Jack, and then they met in the middle and they give each other a hug at the end. And I filled up at that. I think you filmed that.
It was good.
No, I definitely filled up with that bit.
But yeah, see the outtakes. So Jack's sitting in the corner there in the outtakes. Landed the day before we went up there, so just getting homely in the house. Yeah, I just wanted to get this rendered straight away, chuck it out there while it was still fresh. Because if it's anything like my schedule at the moment with videos, this will probably come out in April. There's just no point. It's just no. It's fair enough as talking like the reviewer released the other day, Poseidon asking, "Oh yeah, chuck that out." Filmed it 4 months ago, man.
Don't talk to me about editing after February. Jesus, man, no.
There's so much fudge. Right, very short outtake. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
And now the end is here.